Okay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, and I thought that was a great move. Welcome back. We're back on the air. The New York Jets took Mekhi Becton, offensive tackle out of Louisville, and that I was surprised. That was quite a surprise. Keith, what are your thoughts on that, buddy?
Well, as I just stated in the break, that something about was that the GMs must have spotted that's causing him to fall from a top first round pick to somewhere into the early to mid first round.
Yeah, and that's exactly, I think that's what happened.
He's been passed on several teams, including our own Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
Possibly land at Tampa Bay at number 14. So there's obviously something that the other GMs may have spotted in Worth that may have made the final decision. And also, as I stated, that there was in the final presser that Andrew Berry gave, in which he made a cryptic comment about the difference between left tackle and right tackle, which he didn't think there was so much of a difference. Is he may have tipped his hand when he said that remark that the Browns had already had their interest in Jedrick Willis at that point, but just without anybody knowing it, because Jedrick Willis was the least talked about offensive lineman that the Browns were seeking after.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And the Las Vegas Raiders pick is in. We're waiting for it to come up on the screen. And yes, as you know, they are no longer the Oakland Raiders. They're now the Las Vegas Raiders. That is what they are now. So, and they had a fair season, but they did struggle in some areas. They need some help quite a bit. But before you let Matt, what are your thoughts on the Jets taking Mekhi Becton? Does that surprise you or not? Well, you're exactly right about that. You're exactly right. And now the Raiders, they need a lot of help in several areas, because they also came up short of the playoffs and were not able to be in the playoffs this last season. And we're waiting for their pick to come in, and it's hard to say who they're going to take right now, because so many, we've already had 11 go off the board in this first round. So, they do. The Raiders do need a wide receiver. You're right. And their selection is in. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right about that. Hold on, Keith. Yeah. And the Raiders are taking. Yeah, and the Raiders have taken Henry Ruggs III. They have taken Henry Ruggs III. And he is Henry Ruggs III. I know they're taking Henry Ruggs III. Trying to find him on the sheet here. Henry Ruggs III. I'm looking at my little sport. Yeah. Yeah, wide receiver. Thank you. Henry Ruggs. I gotta look on my sheet here because I gotta get the university he's out of. Yeah.
I just heard an interview with Jedrick Willis, and Jedrick Willis said that he will move to the left side and play left tackle.
Smart. That is good. I agree with that. I agree. Oh, he's out of Alabama. The Las Vegas Raiders have taken Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver out of Alabama, with the 12th pick in the first round, and the San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Keith, what are your thoughts on the Raiders taking Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver out of Alabama?
This is exactly what I was just mentioning during the break, that the Vegas, soon-to-be Vegas Raiders, which just came up just a tad short of qualifying for the NFL playoffs last year, but they came on surprisingly last year. I thought maybe they were a receiver or two short of qualifying for the playoffs last year. If the expanded playoff format that is coming up this year with the extra team to qualify as on a wild card, it would be prudent right now for the Vegas Raiders to take a wide receiver. Perhaps because this is a very deep wide receiver class this year, it would be prudent for the Vegas Raiders to probably take the top wide receiver that's available at the top of the draft and try to groom him for them to continue their success if they are to try to make a successful run at being a playoff contender.
Well, yeah, and I can agree wholeheartedly with you on that. And I think it just might make him a playoff contender. Matt, what are your thoughts on the Raiders taking Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver out of Alabama? Well, I can agree with you on that, and I mean, that very well could be. And the 49ers are on the clock, and we're waiting for their pick to come in, and they had just a heck of a season, and they were ahead in the Super Bowl, but then KC, as you know, came back and beat them and won their first Super Bowl in 50 years, and so they're looking for, I think they're looking for a defensive end, I think. And oh, wait, what I didn't do, though, what I'm going to do right now, I didn't give you the trivia question for this segment. I'm going to do it right now. In the 1989 NFL Draft, the Rams used the 20th pick to take defensive end Bill Hawkins from Miami. Who was the next selection? Was it Steve Atwater, special safety Arkansas, Carnell Lake, full safety UCLA, Steve Wisniewski, guard Penn State, or Andre Rison, wide receiver out of Michigan? And if you said Andre Bad Moon Rison, you are correct. Andre Bad Moon Rison went to 5 Pro Bowls, and Bill Hawkins had 5 career sacks. I'll have another trivia question in the next segment. Stay tuned for that. Now, getting back to San Francisco's on the clock, and we're waiting for their pick to come in. Keith, it's hard to say who San Francisco's going to take, because they were the runner-up on this season and were not able to prevail in this year's Super Bowl. What do you think the 49ers need in this draft? What do you think they're going to take?
Well, I think San Francisco needs help in the secondary, because I think that was the reason why they were not able to stop Mahomes this year, the last year, that allowed Kansas City to win the Super Bowl, with their lack of protection and the defensive secondary. So expecting somebody to either look for a cornerback, maybe a safety, in the defensive secondary, because San Francisco they have a loaded amount of picks that they can.
Yes, they do.
On all sorts of issues, whether on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. They have a lot of picks this year, so they're going to be able to focus their attention on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
To maybe return as the NFC champions for another run at the Super Bowl.
Yes, indeed, and I can agree with you wholeheartedly. And I think they do want to take something that they can use to get them back for another run at the Super Bowl. I think we had a trade up here, so now it's Tampa Bay who's on the clock.
Yeah, I think they're
So,
going after Ward. I think Tampa Bay is going after
I think
Ward.
you're right. So now it's Tampa Bay who is on the clock. So we're waiting for that pick to come in. So now, what are your thoughts on this? Matt, what are your thoughts on Tampa Bay trading up with San Francisco for number 13? Well, I can agree with you on that. I think you're right. You're absolutely right. Keith, what are your thoughts on the Tampa Bay trading the number 13 with San Francisco? What are your thoughts on that?
They're going after Tristan Wirfs because he's the only offensive lineman that is probably the
And I think you're right. I think you are very much right.
Draft. After taking Wirfs, then the top four offensive linemen will be all off the board. So if Tampa Bay doesn't take Tristan Wirfs now, they'll never be able to find anybody that's going to protect Tom Brady.
You're exactly right. You are exactly right. And Buck's pick is in. We'll get to that in just a moment. And now that they have, because the Buccaneers now have former Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, and I think after 20 years with the Patriots, I think we had a feeling he was going to end up with Tampa Bay because there were several teams wanting him, but Tampa Bay was the one that got him, and I think Tampa Bay, is glad to have him, and I think this could be one of Tampa Bay's best seasons yet, but we're going to have to wait and see on that. And we're waiting for their pick to come up on the screen. We think it's going to be Tristan Wirfs. We're going to have to wait and see. And so we're going to have to wait and see what happens. To wait and see what this pick comes up. And do you think this is going to... Now, Keith, do you think this is going to be with Bucks having Tom Brady? Do you think this is going to be a winning season for Tampa Bay? Do you think?
Well, despite the heavy speculation that you're probably getting, but that's because take it with the grain of salt if you're referring to East Coast media bias.
Yeah.
On paper, it sounds like that Tampa Bay is a legitimate playoff contender. As far as questioning whether they're going to go to Super Bowl, there's all pumps and flakes on this. I mean, let's face it, Tom Brady is on the twilight zone of his career.
Yeah.
Even though he may have a few good years left, let's all see how far that Tampa Bay will go as far as qualifying for the playoffs this year. And how far that they will get as far as getting enough players to support Tom Brady this year.
Yeah, exactly. And the selection's about to come up on the screen. And we're waiting for that to come in. And Matt, do you think this will be a winning season for Tampa Bay? What are your thoughts on that? With them now having Brady.
You know what? I might be in the minority, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's terrible.
Oh, and Tampa Bay does take Tristan Wirfs, and I can agree. And I think I agree with you on that, Matt. They do take Tristan Wirfs. And we all knew that Tampa Bay was going to take Tristan Wirfs. Offensive tackle out of Iowa. We're almost out of time for this segment. Now we're up to the 14th pick. Now San Francisco is on the clock with number 14. I'm going to do this quick here. And it kind of does not surprise me that the Bucks took Tristan Wirfs. And Keith, I don't think it surprises you either, I don't think. Keith, buddy, you there?
Yes, I am, Scott.
I don't think it surprises you that the Buccaneers took Tristan Wirfs. I don't think it does surprise you. It doesn't surprise me.
Not surprisingly, considering that Wirfs was the only offensive lineman that was left out of the four potential big name linemen that was available in the draft. And with that, the
Yes.
This year's draft was concerned. And as I said, the Tampa Bay needed someone desperately to protect Tom Brady. So falling to him at number 14 was the most likely spot. I was not surprised that Tampa Bay would trade up to him.
Yeah, I was not either. And,
taking offensive line help to protect him.
Yeah.
So it was just a logical assumption.
Yeah, and
Tampa Bay was gonna grab him.
Keith, I'm going to have to cut you off because we're out of time for this segment. We'll be right back. Stay with us.